So much for that very beautiful recitation. Thank you, Mataji. It was very, very nice. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Nandapriya Mataji, for beautiful reciter.
So, Mataji, I definitely made mistakes, but thank you for
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. No mistakes at all, Mataji. As Preeti Mataji said, we are all learning.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for the opportunity.
Hare Krishna. Oh, it's already YouTube live. Okay. Hare Krishna Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhyev च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय Srila Prabhupada की जय assembled devotees की जय Hare Krishna. May I know who all joined this morning? I see Komati ki Mataji on the call. Nice to see you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Mataji, unmute.
Nice to see you, Kamodaki Mataji. I hope you're doing okay. Mataji, you're on mute.
Mataji, you have to unmute, Mataji. Oh, Mataji is not able to hear us, maybe, Mataji. Yeah. Fine. Hare Krishna. Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam to you and all Vaishnava, Srila Prabhupada, Sri Gurudev Vijay Vrinda. Hare Krishna Ji Komati ki Mataji, Koti Koti Dandavat Pranam, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Vrinda Gopika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Nice to see you, Mataji. Thank you so much for joining in. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Welcome to the call, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Dandavat.
Hare Krishna, Preeti Vilasni Mataji, please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining, and all glories to your services. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances, Shastra Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you, Nandapriya Mataji, for the chanting, and thank you, Vinita Mataji, for the warm welcoming. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. So, glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. This is Nandapriya Narmada Devidasi from Charlotte, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Nandapriya Narmada Mataji. Welcome to mid-morning classes. Please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Nice to see you on mid-morning. Please do join us, Mataji, mid-morning also. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. I joined to check whether Chinmay Mataji was on call.
Okay.
But I got an opportunity to recite. Thank you so much, Preeti Vilasini Mataji, for giving me the opportunity. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Mataji, for reciting. Hare Krishna, if anybody would like to recite for tomorrow, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1, please let us know. You have to join 15 minutes early than the class. Then you can get chance to recite Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1 in the call. If you tell me now, I will fill up your name in the Excel sheet so that you can recite tomorrow.
I will read Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada, Sri Gurudev
Okay,
Vijay.
Mataji. 15 minute पहले join करना है, Mataji.
हाँ,
आपको recite करना है.
Jai
Okay,
Srila
Mataji.
Prabhupada.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank you for giving Seva.
Hare Krishna. I will write your name in the Excel sheet. Hare Krishna, is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. My humble obeisances to all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. This is Sundarangi Radha Devidasi from Canada. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Sundarangi Radha Mataji, please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Mataji, for joining in and giving your association. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Neetu from Baltimore.
Hare Krishna, Neetu Mataji, please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your association. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna Mataji, many, many pranams to you. Thank you very much for bringing such beautiful classes. This is how my day goes with the classes. Thank you very much for the services and the wonderful speakers that you bring to us. It's Revati Priya Devidasi from London, United Kingdom.
Hare Krishna, Revati Priya Mataji. Thank you for joining us every day, and I'm very happy to hear your voice, Mataji. There is a big team working under bringing the speakers, Mataji. Grace Priti Vilasni Mataji, Kitida Mataji, many other devotees who is working. Thank you to them. Hare Krishna.
It's a relentless services that you are doing. It's really awesome. Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna,
Thank
Mataji.
you
All
to
glories to
all your
Gita
team.
Mataji and
Thank
Preeti
you.
Vilasni Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you to all your team. Very, very grateful.
Yeah. Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? It's 10 o'clock.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Mataji. My Dandavat Pranams. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Jyoti from Collierville, Tennessee.
Hare Krishna, Jyoti Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Mataji, for joining in. Welcome to the call. And also, I think you are also interested to recite sometimes Bhagavad Gita. Mataji, Excel sheet has already shared in the group. Please fill in your name whenever you would like to recite, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Okay, it's 10 o'clock already. I'll read the quote and wait for Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha once again. Today, before we hand over the call to Adi Gadadhar Prabhu, I would like to read Srila Prabhupada's quote for today, 18th February. In God creation, there is a male and female. Even in the spiritual world, there is a purpose of such creation. The purpose is so that male and female may join together not for sex life, but to glorify the Lord. In Vaikuntha, the women are much more beautiful in their figure, smiling, dressing, etc. But the men and women, they are so much attracted by chanting of Hare Krishna that they do not get any sex impulse even by intimate mingling. Letter to Uddhava, February 18, 1968. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Is Prabhuji there on the call? Yeah, Prabhuji is not there. We'll wait for Prabhu to join.
He's there, Mataji. He just joined.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to you, Prabhu. So today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Adi Gadadhar Prabhu to enlighten us on the topic of Caitanya Bhagavat, Madhya Khanda, 21st chapter, 41 to 52 verses. Prabhuji, over to you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Nice to see you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji. Hare Krishna. Let's get started. Om Ajnanatimmirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. Dear devotees, we are continuing our study of Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat by Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, and we are in the Madhya Khanda, chapter 21st, text 41. प्रभु बोले तोमार नाही याते इच्छाना उठिब तोर वाक्य ना करिब मिछा. Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu said, I will not enter if that is your desire. I will not make your words false. Purport by His Divine Grace, Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada, the revered spiritual master of our beloved founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Srila Abhay Charana Arvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada. So, the prasanga is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Navadvip Bihari. He is going with his devotees and preaching the glories of Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Nam, and making everyone into first class devotees. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is walking, and all of a sudden, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu enters the mood of Lord Balaram. Upon smelling wine from a tavern is a shop where they sell alcohol. In the mood of divinely intoxicated Lord Balaram, our dear Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decides to go inside the tavern. But Srivas Thakur, being the leader of all the devotees, begs Mahaprabhu not to enter the tavern because Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the most respectable member of the society by all calculations. And if Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were to enter a tavern, it would give reason to unscrupulous people to unnecessarily, falsely criticize Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And a devotee always likes to protect the reputation of the Supreme Lord. When the Mayavadis would blaspheme Lord Krishna's form, Lord Krishna's holy name, Lord Krishna's holy abode, Lord Krishna's holy pastimes, didn't Srila Prabhupada get angry? Didn't Srila Prabhupada chastise the Mayavadis through his purports, through his lectures, through his morning walks? Srila Prabhupada did not tolerate. Mayavadi, Krishna aparadhi. Srila Prabhupada did not tolerate the Mayavadis belittling and ridiculing the glories of Krishna Roop, Krishna Nam, Krishna Leela. Similarly, we see that Srila Srivas Pandit could not bear the thought of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu being criticized for entering a tavern. Lesser people would not know that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered the tavern in a divinely love intoxicated state. He is the Supreme Lord, and in the mood of Lord Balaram, who is the first expansion of Lord Krishna. Sarva Avatari Krishna Swayam Bhagavan Tahara Dvitiya Deha Shri Balaram. In the mood of Lord Balaram, he is entering the tavern. Less intelligent people will not understand that. They will simply criticize Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It will simply add fuel to their fire of envy. And Srila Srivas Pandit did not want this to happen. So he begged Mahaprabhu not to enter the tavern. Didn't Arjun have a similar mood? Can anyone raise your hand and tell which pastime I am alluding to? Anyone? Yes.
So, yeah, I'm just going to take a guess. It could be wrong, but was it when the Brahmana sons were getting missing? Arjun was trying to show his chivalry by saying, "No, no, no, I will keep up the word and bring back the
Fantastic.
sanskar."
Yes, very good. Thank you, Preeti Vilasini Mate. That's a great example. And any other example? I was thinking of another example.
Prabhuji, when at the Mahabharata war, Shri Krishna had picked up the wheel. and
Yes,
Arjuna.
I was thinking of that. But Priti Vilasini Mataji's example also is perfect. When the Brahmana sons were dying, Arjun said, I will protect to protect the reputation and dignity of Krishna, Krishna's kingdom, Dwarka. Such a thing cannot happen in Dwarka. And if I am not able to protect, I will enter fire. That was Arjun's vow. He loved Krishna so much. He wanted to protect Krishna's reputation. He wanted to protect Krishna's citizens in Dwarka. And your example also is the one that I was thinking of, where Arjun latched onto the lotus feet of Krishna, practically getting dragged along to stop Krishna from hurting Sri Bhishma Dev with the chariot wheel. When Krishna had become Rathangapani, he was holding the chariot wheel about to smash Bhishma Dev. Arjun said, Hey Krishna, before the war started, you had taken a vow that you will not raise weapons, you will not fight. What are you doing? If you kill Bhishma Dev, if you fight, then you will be breaking your vow and people will criticize you. No one will have faith in you. I can tolerate defeat. I can bear the pain of death, but I cannot bear the pain of you being criticized for raising a weapon and fighting when you have vowed not to. So that's another example how a devotee will do anything to protect and preserve the good reputation of Krishna, because good reputation and fame is one of the six Aishwaryas, six opulences eternally that belong to Krishna. Yasha, fame, that is Krishna's reputation, that is Krishna's glory, and a devotee will go to any length to protect the dignity. So let's go back to the purport. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ji Maharaj writes, when in spite of Srivas Thakur forbidding Sriman Mahaprabhu from entering the tavern, the Lord said that he would not listen to his devotee's request. Srila Srivas Pandit decided to drown himself in the waters of the Ganga. Yes, initially in his avesh, in his enthusiasm, in his absorption in the mood of being Balaram, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu initially declined to listen to the request of the devotee. He said, no, I'm going, I'm going, I am going, I'm not going to listen. Then Srivas Thakur threw the Brahmastra. He said, oh Mahaprabhu, if you don't listen, if you enter this tavern, then that's it. You will never see me again because I will end my life by drowning myself in the Ganga. Can you tell me another occasion when Srivas Thakur said this to somebody else, to some people else, that if you don't listen to me, I will jump in the Ganga? Srivas Thakur, I will end my life by jumping in the Ganga.
When his son died and the women in his house were crying.
Yes, very good. When in Srivasangan, Srivas Thakur's, in Srivasangan, the kirtan was going on. Mahaprabhu was doing kirtan at night. And late in the evening, Srivas Thakur's son died suddenly. Parima Mataji, you were there when in Baltimore we discussed this beautiful story from Chaitanya Bhagavat.
Yes,
Correct?
Swamiji. Yes, I was
remember.
there.
So Srivas Thakur so much loved Mahaprabhu, so much loved Mahaprabhu's devotees, Mahaprabhu's Prem Nam Sankirtan, that he told his wife and other ladies of the household who were appropriately crying not to cry. Our son has gone back to Godhead. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is personally present here doing Nam Sankirtan, Prem Nam Sankirtan. What do we have to worry? Our son has gone to Vaikuntha, there is no doubt about it. Stop crying, because if you cry, it will disrupt and disturb the Harinam Sankirtan of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It will disturb and disrupt the beautiful dancing of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which happens only once in a day of Brahma. How many times we have taken birth and died? How many times our son has taken birth and died? But Mahaprabhu coming to our house is such a rare event. Once in a day of Brahma, Mahaprabhu performs these pastimes. That also for only few years. And that is going on now. Let not birth, old age, disease, death disturb Mahaprabhu's ecstasy. And if you don't stop crying, then I will go and jump in the Ganga. He threatened his wife, and then all of them kept quiet. Some commentators have even written that they were so pained by the sudden death of the young boy that Srivas Thakur's wife took her sari ka pallu, the cloth, and put it in her mouth so that she will not be able to cry. She gagged herself. There should be no sound. There should be no sound. How long is the day of Brahmaji? Many billions of years. Many billions of years. And same is the night. So Brahmaji lives for a very long life. So yes, one day of Brahma is many, many millions and billions of years. One Kali Yuga is 432,000 years. Twice that is Dwapar Yuga, twice that is Treta Yuga, thrice that is Treta Yuga, and 4 times Kali Yuga is Satya Yuga. So 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 1 Kali is 10. So 432,000 multiplied by 10 is one Divya Yuga. 71 such Divya Yuga cycles of Satya, Treta, Dwapar, Kali. 71 cycles of Satya, Treta, Dwapar, Kali is the lifespan of one Manu. 14 such Manu live and die in one day of Brahma. So that is you can multiply it. So it's a very, very long period of time. And once in a day of Brahma only does Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu come in this world. That too only for 48 years. That too only 24 years in Navadvip. And that too only 8 years of Harinam Sankirtan. 16 to 24. 24 Mahaprabhu will take sannyas and leave Navadvip. Hari Bol! So only 8 years out of millions and millions and millions of years does this Harinam Sankirtan happen in our Angan. And you want to disrupt it by crying. So that was the mood of Srivas Thakur. Another occasion when Srivas Thakur says, I will end my life by jumping in Ganga, showing his tremendous faith in Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He had so much faith in Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He said, if this doesn't happen, I have so much confidence in my Mahaprabhu that I will tie a rock around my neck and jump in the Ganga and end my life. Anybody remembers that pastime where Srila Srivas Thakur says this? Okay, you can think and tell later on if you remember it. It comes after Mahaprabhu has already taken sannyas. So Srivas Thakur said, I will drown myself in the Ganga if you enter the tavern. On hearing this, Lord Shri Gaura Sundar gave up his own resolution to act contrary to his devotee's desire. Aham bhakta paradhino. He aswatantra evadvija. Sadhu virgrasta ridayo bhaktayar bhakta janapriya. Mahaprabhu gave up his own desire to listen to his pure devotee. Can you give me another example where Mahaprabhu gave up his own plan because his devotee thought otherwise, changed his own plans to accommodate the desire, the request, the suggestion of his devotees?
Prabhuji, his
Raise your hand.
mother. Oh, sorry.
Mother, yes, you are talking about
Chachi Devi. When
Shachi
he
Devi's
she requested him to stay in Puri instead of Vrindavan.
excellent example. Mahaprabhu wanted to, after sannyas, he wanted to go to Vrindavan. But Shachimata said, it's too far. I will hardly ever get to hear from you. Please stay in Jagannath Puri. That Tribhangadhari Krishna who lives in Vrindavan is present in Jagannath Puri also as Lord Jagannath. There is no difference between Jagannath and Krishna. So please make your residence in Jagannath Puri. It is not that far. Raghunath Das Goswami Srila Raghunath Das Goswami went walking and running from Navadvip area, Gaudadesh, to Jagannath Puri. In how many days? Anybody remembers? In how many days? Srila Raghunath Das Goswami ran from Gaudadesh to Gaudadesh to Nilachal, Jagannath Puri, to meet Mahaprabhu. 12 days. 12 days he ran. In 12 days he reached. Out of those 12 days, he only ate for 3 days. 3 times he ate. It took him around 12 days, if I remember correctly. So, Hare Krishna. Sorry, I'm getting some messages urgent. Hare Krishna. So, yes, Navadvip and Jagannath Puri are not very far. So, my dear child, please make your residence in Jagannath Puri. And Mahaprabhu changed his plans. Didn't go to Vrindavan, but went to Jagannath Puri and stayed there for the rest of his Leela. He was headquartered in Jagannath Puri. Another example where Mahaprabhu changed his plans to accommodate his devotees. Raise your hand if you think of another example. Another example is when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, yes, go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, when Mahaprabhu going to the Vrindavan and Sanatan Goswami, I
Very
don't
good.
know if I'm right or not.
Very good. Yes, you're right. That is exactly what I was thinking. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was on his way to Vrindavan. And Sanatan Goswami said, Vrindavan is not a place to go with millions and millions of people. Mahaprabhu, look how many people are accompanying you. So such a big crowd will destroy the forest and the gardens in Vrindavan. Please don't go with so many millions of people. Vrindavan is a place for solitary meditation and bhajan. Please go alone or with one or two people, devotees, but not with so many. Mahaprabhu said, I will think about it. This happened in Ramkeli. Mahaprabhu went to Kanai Natashala with all these millions of people. And Kanai Natashala is Gupta Vrindavan in Navadvip Dham. And in Kanai Natashala, there are beautiful gardens also. And when all these millions and millions of people, they walked through these gardens following Mahaprabhu, the gardens were getting destroyed. They didn't mean to destroy, but they were getting destroyed. So Mahaprabhu realized that what Srila Sanatan Goswami had said is very true. Vrindavan will get disturbed with so many millions of people. So Mahaprabhu turned around from Kanai Natashala and came back to Jagannath Puri and said, I will go to Vrindavan another time, either alone or with one or two people. And then he went with Balabhadra Bhattacharya later on. So here also we see how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu changed his own plans to accommodate his devotees. Let's go back to the purport. Gave up his own resolution. Lord Gaurasundar did not give up the principles of pure goodness and approve any topics born of the modes of passion and ignorance. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always teaches us spiritual truths. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is never contaminated by the material modes. The purport continues, but in this case, when the exalted devotee, Srivas Thakur, saw that the opportunity for enacting pastimes in mixed goodness was arising, he properly expressed his determination to stop Sri Gaurasundar from doing so. Mixed goodness means Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is never contaminated by the lower modes. However, people may see it like that. And then his Pure goodness pastimes may appear to be mixed with the lower modes, and Srivas did not want that. Srivas Thakur did not want people to gossip about Mahaprabhu, that Mahaprabhu entered a tavern. Pure devotees don't like to hear blasphemy or criticism of their worshipable Lord. Lord Ramachandra also was criticized by the washerman in Ayodhya for having accepted Srimati Sita Devi, who had been abducted by the wicked demon Ravan. And for many months, almost little less than a year, Srimati Sita Devi had lived in the Ashok Vatika, surrounded by she demons, Rakshasis. Of course, we know from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrit that Ravan was never able to abduct Srimati Sita Devi. Ravan was not even able to touch Srimati Sita Devi. Ravan was not even able to see Srimati Sita Devi. Unbeknownst to him, he did not know it. He thought he got the right Sita, but he did not. Naham prakasha sarvasya yoga maya samavrita moodoham nabhijanati loko mamajam avyayam. But because Lord Ramachandra accepted Srimati Sita Devi, some foolish people criticized. Even though Srimati Sita Devi, for the satisfaction of so many people, on the order of Lord Ramachandra, had passed the Agni Pariksha. Even fire could not touch her because she was so pure. Her character was so unblemished. Her devotion to Lord Ramachandra was so pure. Still, critics, foolish people of this world, they criticized Lord Ramachandra. However, it is always the desire of the pure devotees that their worshipable Lord not be criticized. That is what Srila Srivas Thakur is trying to do here. Many people think that since Sri Gaura Sundar is omnipotent, he is able to incorporate the modes of passion and ignorance in his pastimes. But the actual pure devotees of the Lord give up such conceptions of pure goodness and thereby do not establish the Supreme Lord as the sanctioner of adulterated pastimes. Some may say that because Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu is all powerful, being the Supreme Lord, he can incorporate all kinds of pastimes, even those pastimes that are mixed with Rajogun and Tamogun, mode of passion and ignorance. But the pure devotees do not espouse to this type of thinking. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never performs any pastimes which would encourage people in general to follow the path of sin. It is not possible. Dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Krishna comes to establish dharma, not establish vidharma. Text 42. श्रीवास वचने संवरिया राम भाव धीरे धीरे राजपथे चले महाभाव. On hearing the words of Srivas Thakur, Lord Gaurasundar gave up the mood of Balaram. Samvarya Rama Bhav. He gave up. He wound up the mood of Lord Balaram. Thereafter, the glorious Lord Mahabhag, Mahaprabhu, Sriman Mahaprabhu, continued walking slowly down the main road. Dhire dhire Raja Patha chale. Mahaprabhu continued walking with his devotees along the main road. मद्यपाने मत्त सब ठाकुरे देखिया हरि हरि बले सब डाकिया डाकिया. When the intoxicated drunkards, Madhya Matta, the intoxicated drunkards, when they saw Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu, they also called out, Hari Hari, Hari Hari. It is the characteristic of a Mahabhagavat that simply by seeing the Mahabhagavat, common people start chanting or start remembering the Supreme Lord Krishna. That is the characteristic of a Uttamadhikari, topmost devotee. Just by seeing, people become purified. Just by seeing, people remember Krishna. Just by seeing a pure devotee, common people start chanting the name of Krishna. As soon as these sinful drunkards saw Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they started chanting Hari Hari, Hari Hari. Text 44. Keha bole bhala bhala nimai pandit, bhala bhava lage bhala, gaye nata geet. One of the drunkards commented, Nimai Pandit, good person, good person. Nimai Pandit is a good person. Bhala bhav, he is well behaved. Bhala guy, he sings well. Bhala nat, and he dances also well. He sings well, he dances well, he behaves well. Bhala Nimai Pandit, he is a good man. They started glorifying Mahaprabhu. They were drunk, they were intoxicated, but they were glorifying Mahaprabhu. Purport. When Nimai Pandit displayed the mood of an intoxicated person as he walked down the main street without entering the tavern, some people began to glorify him and praise his expertise in musical arts like dancing, singing, and harmonizing. Harmonizing here refers to Bhala Bhav. Mahaprabhu is the harmonizer of all the Siddhantas. Mahaprabhu is the harmonizer of all controversies. Text 45. Hari bali hate tali diya ke hanache ullase madhyapan gana ullase madhyapa gana jayata na pache. Hari bali hate tali diya ke hanache ullase madhyapa gana jayata na pache. As the drunkards followed Lord Gaurasundar in jubilation, some clapped their hands and danced happily while chanting the name of Lord Hari. Hari Bali. Some started clapping their hands, some started dancing, all the while chanting the name of Lord Hari. All this simply upon seeing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What powerful effect. Jai. Purport. Some of the drunkards joyfully folded their hands, danced, and chanted the names of Lord Hari as they followed Lord Sri Gaurasundar. Having received the association of the Lord and his devotees, the drunkards also became intoxicated in the mellows of devotional service to Hari. This was the effect of having association of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada adds that important point that this was all effect of the darshan and association of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees also who were accompanying him like Srila Srivas Thakur. Srivas Adi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Hari Bola Jaya Narayan. बलिया आनंदे नाचे मध्य पेरगण. The Madhyapas, those who drink Madhya, the drunkards, joyfully danced and sang. Anande nache gan. Anande nache. Hari bol, Jai Narayan Baliya. They were chanting and they were dancing. Nache. How? Blissfully. Anande nache. Happily they were, joyfully they were dancing and singing. Hari bol, Jai Narayan. Like this. Different names of Supreme Lord. They were shouting and singing. महाहरि ध्वनि करे मध्य पे रगणे ए मत हय विष्णु वैष्णव दर्शने. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Mahasaya tells us that the drunkards made a great commotion while chanting the name of Lord Hari. They were chanting loudly, rowdily, enthusiastically. Mahahari Dhvani Kare Madhya Pera Gane. They were loudly chanting the names of Hari Bol, Jai Narayan, Hari Bol. And then Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Mahasaya tells us, Ei mata hai Vishnu Vaishnava Darshane. This is the result of seeing Lord Vishnu and the Vaishnavas. Madhyapera cheshta dekhi Vishwambhara hase Anande Shrivasa Kande dekhi para kashe. While seeing the activities of the drunkards, how they were chanting Hari Bol, how they were saying Nimai Pandit is very nice man, Nimai Pandit sings very nicely, Nimai Pandit dances very nicely, Nimai Pandit's behavior is very nice. Hari Bol, Jai Narayan. And they were clapping and they started dancing. Seeing this, the Supreme Lord, Nimai Vishwambhar, hase. Our Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started laughing, seeing the drunkards also chanting and dancing happily. And Srila Srivas Thakur also became happy. Anande Shrivasa Kande, Dekhi Parakashe. Seeing the activities, the Leela of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Vishwambharau, Dvijavarau. How can Dvijavar enter a tavern? Srivas Thakur is right. Vishwambharau Dvijavarau Yugadharma Palau Vande Jagat Priyakarau Karunava Ajanulambita Bhujau Kanakavadhatau Sankirtanai Kapitarau Kamalayatakshav Vishwambharau Dvijavarau Yugadharma Palau Vande Jagat Priyakarau Karunavatarau. Vishwambhar laughed. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nimai Vishwambhar laughed. Hase. And Srivas Thakur became very happy that these drunkards got the mercy of Mahaprabhu without Mahaprabhu having to enter the tavern. See, the devotee's plan is always perfect. Srivas Thakur did not allow Mahaprabhu to go inside a tavern. So one may argue, what is this? Narad Muni, Srivas Thakur is supposed to be merciful. Why is he preventing Mahaprabhu from going inside the tavern? So many people, drunkards are inside. They will all be benefited. They will all be delivered by seeing Mahaprabhu. Why Srivas Thakur deprived them? Well, Srila Srivas Thakur did not deprive them. In fact, Srivas Thakur's plan was better. He got those drunkards delivered. He got those drunkards to chant Harinam and give pleasure to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu outside of the tavern, without Mahaprabhu having to risk his reputation by going inside. This is the great plan of the devotee. Always perfect. Madhya pera cheshta dekhi Vishwambhara hase, Anande Shrivasa Kande dekhi parakashe. And seeing this Leela of Vishwambhar, seeing how the drunkards were getting delivered out of joy, Anande Kande. Crying is of two types, crying out of sorrow and crying out of happiness. Srila Srivas Thakur is crying, Kande, but Anande. out of happiness he is crying that these drunkards are getting delivered, they are getting Mahaprabhu's mercy, they are pleasing Mahaprabhu, they are glorifying Mahaprabhu. Srivas is happy to hear glorification of Mahaprabhu. Bhala bhala nimai pandit. Srivas Thakur is very happy. When we glorify Krishna, the devotees become happy, the pure devotees become happy. Srivas did not want Mahaprabhu to be criticized. That's why he did not let Mahaprabhu enter the tavern. Madhya pe o sukha paye Chaitanya dekhiya, ekale nindaye papi sannyasi dekhiya. Even drunkards felt happy to see Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Even drunkards, we are saying. Even the drunkards, they are saying Bhala Bhala Nimai Pandit. They are glorifying Nimai Pandit. They are saying Hari Bol, Hari Bol. They are clapping their hands and dancing just like they have seen Mahaprabhu do. They know this is Mahaprabhu's way. So they are also to please Mahaprabhu. They are trying to fit in into Mahaprabhu's mood. However, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur says, sinful sannyasis, papi sannyasi, sinful sannyasis who saw Mahaprabhu simply engaged in blasphemy. Nindaye papi sannyasi. Those who criticize Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they are papi, they are sinful people. Drunkards are glorifying Mahaprabhu, and some sinful sannyasis are blaspheming Mahaprabhu. A drunkard is the lowest person, like a Shudra. And sannyasi is worshipped even by the Brahmanas. Sannyasis are not able to glorify Mahaprabhu. Sannyasis are not able to appreciate Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But lowly drunkards are able to. How is that? Madhya pe o sukha paye Chaitanya dekhiya. Drunkards are happy to see Mahaprabhu. Ekale nindaye papi sannyasi dekhiya. But the papi sannyasis, when they see Mahaprabhu, nindaye. They criticize Mahaprabhu. Purport. Even the drunkards were happy to see Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Only sinful people without any understanding misuse the principles of renunciation and engaged in blasphemy. They have no right to become sannyasis. Sannyasi is the one who exclusively engages in the service of Lord Krishna. That is sannyasi. These people are sannyasis only in the namesake because they are criticizing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, engaging in blasphemy. Text 50. Chaitanya Chandrero Yashe Jaram Mane Dukha Kona Janme Ashrame Nahi Katara Sukha. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur says, one who feels unhappy on hearing the glories of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu does not attain happiness in any birth or in any ashram. One who feels unhappy upon hearing the glories of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cannot attain happiness, cannot attain any happiness in any birth, in any ashram. One must feel happy upon seeing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees. Hanti nindanti vaidveshti vaishnavan nabhinandati krudhyate yati no harsham darshane patanani shat. No harsham darshane patanani shat. That person falls down who does not experience happiness on having darshan of a Vaishnava. Out of the 6 types of Vaishnava parad, one is not to experience any joy upon seeing a Vaishnava. Smile should come when we see a Vaishnava. Hari bol. Vaishnava, here is a Vaishnava. Here is a devotee of Krishna. We should feel happy. Similarly, we should feel happy when we see Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Those who don't feel happy upon seeing Mahaprabhu, upon hearing about Mahaprabhu's glorious Leelas, then if we cannot find happiness in Ananda Leela Maya Vigrahaya Hema Bhadivya Chavi Sundaraya Tasmai Mahaprema Rasa Tasmai Mahaprema Rasa Pradaya Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste. If we cannot find happiness in Ananda Leela Maya Vigraha, Mahaprabhu, if we cannot find in happiness in Ishvara Brahma Krishna Satchid Ananda Vigraha, if Ananda Leelamaya Mahaprabhu and Satchid Ananda Vigraha Krishna don't give us joy, we don't feel happiness upon seeing Krishna or Gauranga Mahaprabhu or their devotees, then how this material world will give us happiness? It is not possible. Those who feel unhappy on hearing about each of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's activities and glories are never able to achieve happiness in any birth or any ashram. Yah shastramutsrijya vartate kamakarata nasa shantim avapnoti na sukham na param gatim. They will never get happiness. They will never attain the supreme abode. Those who blaspheme Mahaprabhu. Those who don't experience joy upon seeing Mahaprabhu. Those who do not experience joy upon hearing the glorious pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the devotees of Mahaprabhu. Je dekhila Chaitanya Chandrera avatar hauka madhyapata bhutare namaskar. This is beautiful. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Mahasaya says, I offer my obeisances to anyone, even a drunkard, who saw the incarnation of Sri Chaitanya Chandra. Ananda Leela Maya Vigrahaya Hema Divya Chavi Sundaraya Tasmai Mahaprema Rasa Pradaya Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste. Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste. Shri Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste. Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur has written like this. I offer my obeisances to everyone, even these drunkards, because they saw the beautiful Leelas, pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Chandra, whereas I am not so fortunate. Hare Krishna. Purport. Since all those drunkards continued to engage in sinful activities even after receiving the opportunity to associate with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu during his manifested pastimes, doubts may arise in Sri Chaitanya Dev's preaching of pastimes in the mood of pure goodness. But the author, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Mahasaya, nevertheless offers his obeisances to such fortunate people because he considered that even though those sinful drunkards may have had some sinful reactions remaining from their previous sinful activities, through excessive piety, they received the opportunity to sing the transcendental qualities of the Supreme Lord. So they rarely attained good fortune is certainly fit for namaskar, for glorification. We offer obeisances to the drunkards because they attained a very rare good fortune. The good fortune of having darshan of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the last verse for today, text 52. Madhya pere shubha drishti kari vishwambhar nijaveshe bhrame prabhu nagare nagar. After glancing mercifully on the drunkards were doing Hari Nam Kirtan, clapping, dancing, singing, happily glorifying Mahaprabhu, just upon seeing Mahaprabhu. Perhaps trying to just imitate the ways of Mahaprabhu, perhaps just trying to fit in with Mahaprabhu's crowd, Mahaprabhu and his devotees. Mahaprabhu was happy with their service. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu glanced mercifully at them. Madhya pere shubha drishti kari Vishwambhar. Srinimai Vishwambhar Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu glanced mercifully upon those drunkards. How fortunate are those drunkards? And then Nijaveshe Brahme Prabhu Nagare Nagar. And then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Vishwambhar Nimai Vishwambhar, continued to wander about the city in his own ecstatic mood. Nijaveshi, his own ecstatic mood. Not the mood of Balram anymore. His own mood. His walking ecstatically. After blessing the drunkards with his Shubhadrishti path, by bestowing his merciful glance upon them. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. One point I would like to make here about this verse and the purport 51. Here we see that all of us have a mixture of pap and punya. None of us only has punya, none of us only has pap. We all have a mixed baggage, pap punya. Punya makes us enjoy good health, wealth, friends, and pap gives us ill health, poverty, suffering, dishonor, blasphemy, and punya will bring us wealth, health, fame, honor, prestige, success. We all perform pap as well as punya, and we have done it for millions of lifetimes. So we all have a mixed baggage. These drunkards were certainly sinful because they were indulging in intoxication. They were wasting their lives. However, previously they had done pious activities also, which gave them the opportunity to come face to face with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The lesson for us is, in the spiritual society that we live in, the devotee society that we live in, we will also interact with the devotees who are a mixed bag. The tendency is to accept everyone as a pure devotee. The tendency is to hold every devotee to the high standard of Vaishnava etiquette. But that is not the reality, unfortunately. All of us have our own burden of pap and punya, pious activities and sinful activities. All of us have pious tendencies and sinful tendencies. Pious tendencies will inspire us to act in a pious way, properly, follow the etiquette. Our impious activities, our impious tendencies will sometimes prompt us to commit sins. If we don't have determination, if we are weak-kneed, we don't have the strength to put our foot down and say, no, I will not do this, then we will give in to those sinful temptations. And we may see devotees succumbing to sinful desires. We may observe devotees acting in improper way, impelled by their sinful tendencies, instigated by their lower nature. We may see. When we see that, we should protect ourselves. We should have a protective layer between that devotee and us and protect ourselves from the contamination. At the same time, in the mood of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, We should offer obeisances even to those devotees who are acting improperly. We should offer obeisances to their good qualities. Because everybody will have good qualities. Every devotee has good qualities. So to their good qualities, to their service, the times when they rendered valuable service, to that we offer obeisances. Where we see contamination, where we see deviation, we keep a respectful distance. We keep a protective distance and a protective layer of caution to save ourselves from the contamination. वैष्णवेर गुणग्राही ना दिखाए दोष काय मन वाक्य करे वैष्णव संतोष. We accept, oh, gunagrahi. Grahan means to accept. We accept the good in them. And we keep far away from the dosh to the extent that we don't see them. Not to see them doesn't mean we embrace the bad qualities also. No. Na dekha hai dosh means we don't harp on their bad qualities. We don't focus on their bad qualities. We don't talk about their bad qualities. We don't criticize them for their bad qualities. Na dekha hai dosh doesn't mean that we give up our Vivek Buddhi and embrace all bad things in them also. No. Vaishnava are gunagrahi. We see the good, we identify the good, we accept it. And what is bad, we keep it far away. And this takes some spiritual intelligence and maturity. But it is important to consciously cultivate it. Otherwise, when we see devotees succumbing to their lower natures, we may lose faith and think that Krishna consciousness doesn't work. This devotee is practicing for 15 years, 20 years. How he or she can behave like this? We have to understand based on this that we are all a mixed baggage. And it's going to take time, short time, if we are sincere, to give up, to shed our dirty baggage, and to accumulate enough spiritual credits to be able to attain the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Considering how much time we have spent in forgetfulness of Krishna, these few years or few lifetimes as sadhak in Krishna consciousness is a very short time. Krishna consciousness is working very fast, very rapidly, very effectively. And we should keep going. Keep going. Keep shedding our bad qualities. Keep shedding our sinful tendencies and taking on, accepting, increasing the number of blessings that we receive from devotees, the number of blessings that we receive from Krishna. Spiritual credits we should accumulate more and more and more with enthusiasm, with determination, and with patience. Utsahat nishchayat dhairyat, as Srila Rupa Goswami advises us. That is the way of spiritual success. And to conclude, when we see that someone is a mixed bag, someone has devotion to Krishna, at the same time, from time to time, keeps succumbing to the lower nature. If we have a relationship, if we have the opportunity and ability, we should fan the spark. As Sripad Vaisheshika Maharaj says, we should try to fan and encourage the good in them so that they are able to overcome their lower nature. We all have a spark of Krishna consciousness. To fan it. Fanning it means giving it more oxygen. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. Encouragement. We should encourage devotees. But if we feel that when we go to fan them, we will start coughing because of the smoke. They are producing too much smoke of negativity. Then either we should blow the oxygen from a long tube sitting far away, or we should leave it to Guru and Krishna. They will take care. हमारे बस की बात नहीं है ऐसा सोच के. It's, as they say, it's beyond my pay grade. And we should leave it for the higher authorities and just pray for them from a distance. These are some of the thoughts that came to me on reading these verses. Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat ki jai, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur ki jai, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Abhay Charana Arvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Are there any questions or comments or corrections?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for such a beautiful class. Very grateful to you, Prabhuji. Thank you. We should always see good in devotees, not the bad. Thank you so much, Prabhu. And also how we have to encourage devotees. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Very grateful to you. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. If you have any questions, realizations, please go ahead. Please raise your hand so that we can unmute you. Okay, Anita Mataji, please go ahead. I think you can unmute. Otherwise, I'm asking you to unmute.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yeah, it was muted actually. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All of us, Srila Prabhupada. So, Prabhuji, at last you said, first of all, thank you for such a wonderful class and a very interactive session in the beginning also. Thank you so much for that. And yeah, so lastly, you were saying that the devotees, they do have there are mixed devotees also, right? So we think that everyone is pure, but when we go near, when we are in the association, we come to know, okay, everyone is different. They have their own baggage. So in that case, when a neophyte comes and when they see that devotees are like this, there is a chance for them to go away also, right? Go away from the moment, seeing the other devotees. So in that case, won't it be an aparadha to the devotees who are making the neophytes to think like that?
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Anita Mataji, for that very thoughtful point that you have raised. In the 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is mentioned by Lord Krishna to Uddhava that great devotees are like fire. Is fire good or is fire bad? If fire is used in a contained way, controlled way in the kitchen, fire is invaluable to cook delicious bhoga for Krishna, also to nourish our own bodies. We cannot live without fire. To digest food, we need fire, Jathar Agni. For heat, light, warmth, we need the fire of the sun. Fire is essential, but when fire is uncontrolled, it can burn. And then we have the burn units in the hospitals where we take care of burn victims, and it's very bad, very painful also. and very difficult to treat, especially when the burns are deep, third-degree burns. So fire can be good, fire can be very bad. Very good and very bad. It depends on how it is handled. And a pure devotee or sincere devotee in general is like fire. If you serve the devotee, you make spiritual advancement. If you help the devotee, you make spiritual advancement. If you misjudge, criticize, or hurt the devotee, it can have a very dangerously negative effect on your budding Krishna consciousness. So Lord Krishna says in 11th canto, devotees are like fire. So whether one is a experienced devotee, whether one is a neophyte, like you mentioned in your question, whether one is a neophyte or experienced devotee, when we are dealing with devotees, we have to be careful because they are like fire. It is a fact that Vaishnava aparad depends on the level of the Vaishnava. If you offend someone like Srivas Thakur, you will get leprosy immediately. And that is also mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The severity of Vaishnava aparad is in proportion to the greatness of that Vaishnava. That doesn't mean that new devotees, mixed devotees, we shouldn't respect them that much or we shouldn't be afraid of them that much. It's not like that. But more advanced the devotee, the greater the Vaishnava aparad. This is a fact. I have heard this from my Guru Maharaj. More advanced the Vaishnava, more severe the reaction for the Vaishnava aparad. When a neophyte comes into Krishna consciousness and they see devotees struggle, devotees with bad habits, they go away or they criticize those mixed devotees, are they committing Vaishnava aparad? Is that that is your question? And the answer is yes. Because they are Vaishnavas, they are making mistakes, they are breaking regulative principles, they have their weaknesses, but they are chanting Hare Krishna, they are worshipping Krishna, they are hearing about Krishna, they are reading about Krishna, they are assisting Prabhupada in some way, some form, some shape. So they are Vaishnavas. And if we criticize them, it is going to hurt us for sure. And therefore, it is our sacred duty to do two things. And please listen carefully to this. Two things we should all do. One is we should not put a devotee, a sadhak, on a very high pedestal. What happens is Hari Katha should be spoken by a pure devotee. Pravachan should be done by a pure devotee. But because International Society for Krishna Consciousness, ISKCON, is a preaching movement, there is a tremendous need for preachers. So even sadhaks get to speak Harikatha. Even mixed devotees get to sit on the Vyasasana, give Harikatha. Mixed devotees become Bhakti Vriksha leaders. Mixed devotees become congregation leaders. Because it's a preaching movement and there's a need to do it. And all these mixed devotees must be in the mood of a postman, as Srila Prabhupada put it. That we are simply postmen here to deliver the message. When we accept the position of a Shiksha Guru or a Diksha Guru, or we accept worship from people, we give our Uchishta to somebody to eat, or we allow somebody to touch our feet, we better know what we are doing. The tendency in ISKCON is, because it's a preaching movement and there is a need for preachers and there is a need for people to speak there is a need for people to sit on the Vyasasana, the tendency is to offer the same respect to a mixed devotee that would be offered to an acharya. Ideally, only an acharya is supposed to sit on the Vyasasana. And therefore, we as grassroots level ISKCON devotees should avoid putting a mixed devotee on a very high pedestal, addressing them as pure devotees, or thinking of them as pure devotees. We should think of them as sincere devotees, advanced devotees, but we should avoid putting them on a very high pedestal, because then the tendency is for pratishtha puja. And that is neither good for devotees who are engaging in pratishtha and puja of a mixed devotee, nor is it good for the devotee who is receiving this pratishtha and puja, because that devotee has not attained that level of spiritual advancement yet. It can bring down the preacher or the spiritual community leader, and it will also disturb the faith of the innocent devotees. So first thing we should do is we should not put mixed devotees on a very high pedestal. Even though the need is there, I want to have a local Bhakti Vriksha leader who is a pure devotee. Who doesn't want a local leader who is a pure devotee? Everybody wants it. Everybody wants to hear from a pure devotee. So in our innocence, in our utopian consciousness, we want to believe that this mixed devotee is actually a pure devotee. My Bhakti Vriksha leader is a pure devotee. My counselor is a pure devotee. Unfortunately, that is far from the truth. Even a good Madhyam Adhikari is rare to find in Kali Yuga. What to speak of Uttam Adhikari? So we should avoid putting mixed devotees on a very high pedestal. They may have superb qualities. They may speak in a mesmerizing way. They may give very nice answers, convincing answers. They may know many shlokas. They may have been in Krishna consciousness for many years. Their tilak might look very perfect. Their dhoti kurta might look very perfect. Other devotees may have very high regard for them. And that's all good. And we respect them for all that. But only Krishna knows who is a pure devotee. Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami thought Ramdas Vishwas was a very high-class Vaishnava. Only Mahaprabhu could tell that he is actually a Mayavadi. He espouses to the philosophy that I worship Ram, so I become Ram. So first thing is we should avoid putting devotees prematurely on a very high pedestal. And second, as devotees who have been around for a few years like us, we should be very careful of the pitfall, the slippery slope of pratishtha and puja. We really have to be in the mood of the postman. That yes, we are giving these wonderful answers to your questions. We are giving these wonderful presentations on Krishna consciousness, but we are really doing it only as a postman. Everything is given by Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. Everything is given by Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj, Srila Shukdev Goswami, Srila Vyasdev, and our glorious Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. It's given by them. We are simply giving you their message. Zoom is not a pure devotee. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Prabhuji, we have one more raised hand. Lavanya Mataji, please go ahead. You can unmute, yeah.
Hare Krishna, please accept my pranams. So I have a question. First of all, thank you so much for today's enlightening lecture. It was very helpful. So as we see, as you mentioned, that we have two baggages. So for seeing for our own self that I have done the pap and the punya both. Sometimes our mind says that अरे तुमने तो पाप करे ही होंगे तो ऐसी एक्टिविटीज तो होंगी. So we take it in a casual way कि अच्छा हमने करा होगा तभी उनका we are having the consequences to it. So how should we develop our consciousness and build up our actions in a way that our papa baggage lows down, and what is the point where this papa and punya baggage is all over? So please enlighten on this rather than we just talked about on seeing the other side, but how it should reflect on our own baggages. So please highlight on this.
By being strict with ourselves and lenient with others. I have heard from my spiritual master, His Holiness Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj, that if we really have to criticize, if we really want to find faults, we should find fault with ourselves. So we should be strict with ourselves and lenient with others. We should be conservative with ourselves and liberal with others. That is the way to make spiritual progress. A conditioned soul's tendency is to be strict with others, strict on others. Hey, did you do this? You didn't do like this. Oh, yeah. You're standing and doing achaman, and your shikha is not long enough, or you are drinking water on Ekadashi. We are strict with others, and we are very liberal with ourselves. As you said, when we make a mistake, we give ourselves a pass. Chalta hai. It's okay. Shipram bhavati dharmatma. Shipram bhavati dharmatma. And when others make a mistake, namam dushkritino mudha prapadyante naradhama. For ourselves, apichet sudoracharo. Shipram bhavati dharmatma. We have to reverse that mentality. We should be conservative and strict with ourselves, and we should be liberal and gentle and forgiving on others. Then Mahaprabhu's heart will melt. It's all about attracting Mahaprabhu's heart. Mahaprabhu's mercy is what we are aspiring for. Gaura Kripa Habe Hai. Gaura Kripa Habe Hai. That's what we want. And this is what attracts Mahaprabhu. I have heard this again. I don't have a verse, but I have heard this from my Gurudev Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj. Maharaj says that there are two kinds of leaders, conservatives and liberals. And in that lecture, Maharaj said that we should be conservative with ourselves and we should be liberal with others. We should be strict on ourselves, but we should be forgiving, accommodating with others. Then Mahaprabhu will be pleased. Okay, and that we have to do voluntarily. We have to have checks and balances on ourselves. We have to audit ourselves, and from time to time, and make sure we are aligning to what pleases Mahaprabhu. Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. Okay.
And the other question that by what is the moment and time when these baggages are cleared off?
When we have darshan of Krishna. When we have darshan of Krishna. When we...
Before that, it's just we are in the Janmritya Jaravyada, right?
I have heard from His Holiness Srila Bhakticharu Swami Maharaj that up to the stage of bhav, one can have difficulty. I had asked this question to Srila Bhakticharu Swami Maharaj in Orlando when Maharaj came there in the summer of 2008 in the Orlando temple. And Maharaj gave two examples of Bharat Maharaj and Sri Bilva Mangal Thakur. Both were on the bhav platform when they had difficulty. Bharat Maharaj got attracted and distracted and diverted by the deer, and Sri Bilvamangal Thakur got attracted by the Brahmani who was filling water from the well.
Okay.
Both of them were on the Bhav platform. And even in the Bhav platform, there can be influence of negativity. I have heard that it is like entering a toilet where there is no stool in the commode, it has been flushed, but someone has used it recently. So that stench is still there. If you look, there is no stool, it has been flushed, but that some smell of stool is there. That is the Bhav platform, where you don't see impurities, but there is a semblance of some stench is still there, which can trouble. And the treatment is just wait. In due course of time, it will go away. And anarthas are like stool and urine still there. And the stench is also there. And then there is the clearing stage. And then bhav means it's gone. There is no more stool urine. And prem is about to arise on the eastern horizon. Bhav is like the time just before sunrise. अभी सूर्य नारायण दिखाई नहीं दे रहे पूर्व दिशा में, परंतु फिर भी अंधकार नहीं है, थोड़ा प्रकाश है. दैट इज भाव स्टेज. Sun is not visible, but it is still light. It's just a matter of few minutes, the sun will be up and it will be even brighter. That is bhav. And up to the stage of bhav, one can have difficulty. But once one has attained Krishna Prem, one has attained darshan of Krishna, one becomes self-realized, then there is nothing to fear. Then pap punya doesn't matter. It's all bharjanam bhava bijanam rama rameti garjanam. It's all burnt. Karmani nirdahati kintu cha bhakti bhajam govindam adi purusham tamaham bhajami. So we can expect reversals up to a very high stage, especially reversals because of subtle fall downs, subtle anarthas. But once we have darshan of Krishna, once we realize Krishna, once we become pure devotees, then there is nothing to fear. Uttam Adhikari has nothing to fear, really. Pure devotee has nothing to fear. Like that. Is that okay? Srila Jiva Goswami says even a Kanishta Adhikari does not fall. He is Adhikari. He is Bhakti Adhikari. So he has some real bhakti. So he may have some setbacks, but he will not fall away. He is already boarded the flight. He is going to land in Golok Vrindavan. There will be reversals. There will be some, you have to hover around the airport, not ready for landing, not ready for landing. But you are in the flight, you are going to land. So like that. But once we attain Krishna, once Krishna Mahaprabhu embraces us, Mahaprabhu gives darshan, then there's nothing to fear. Haribol.
Yes. Mahaprabhu will only be attracted by devotees like you, will pray for me and bless me. So it's just humble request that you please bless me so that I can develop and have some faith in Guru and Gauranga.
Hare Krishna. I am always praying for you, Lavanya.
Thank you.
You are very sincere, and I, like a father, I pray for you that you may your bhakti keep increasing, may you always be safe and protected under the loving shelter of Srila Prabhupada and Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj and Srila Bhakti Ashraya Vaishnava Maharaj, and may you always be a source of pleasure to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. There is one chat question. It's not my question, Prabhuji. It's Pooja Mataji's question. I'm sorry, it's not my question again. Can we test Krishna by any ways? Because Krishna tests us and Maya also tests us.
We are already testing Krishna. We're testing his patience. Hare Krishna. No, chote muh badi baat. We should not do that. Testing Krishna can be done when we have a relationship with Krishna. When we have attained love for Krishna, then we can. But His Holiness Srila Radha Govindadas Goswami Maharaj says that we should do our bhajan, our chanting, our puja, everything in Dasya Bhav. Srila Radha Govind Maharaj says we should chant, we should worship Krishna in Dasya Bhav. Ainanda Tanuja Kinkaram. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhor Daser Anudas Seva Abhilasha Kare Narottama Das. ललिता विशाखा आदि जत सखीगण आज्ञाय करिब सेवा वंदे गुरो श्री चरणारविंदम. We should not be sahajas. We should not be sahajas. We should not give up our dasya bhav, our mood of service. Of course, when we become pure devotees and there is a relationship with Krishna, then we can aham bhakta paradhino satyam vidhatum nijabhritya bhashitam. Then Krishna will appear from a pillar also. If you say, yes, Krishna is in this pillar. Narsimananda Brahmachari said, Krishna will not go to Vrindavan. I don't see him going anywhere beyond Kanai Natashala. Mahaprabhu turned around. So, but that is at a very high level of bhakti. Hare Krishna. Why Zoom is not pure devotee? Any specific reason? Because Zoom is impersonal. No, my point was the medium who delivers the transcendental message, that medium should not be equated with the source of the transcendental message. That was the point. That someone who is transmitting the message should not be regarded as the source of the message. The source of the message is worshipable, pujaniya. The source of the message is worth taking shelter of, not the deliverer. The speaker is respectable, and the loudspeaker is also respectable. We don't go and kick the loudspeaker. We respect the loudspeaker, but the loudspeaker is not the speaker. So we are simply transmitting the message. That was the point. I hope that's okay. Bhagavati Vasudha Mataji. Okay, so I think we should stop here because
I think Prahaladananda Prabhuji was raising his hand. I don't know.
Then Pranam Mataji, I don't have any question. I just realized little reflection from what Prabhuji said about the baggage I'm carrying on my backpack. The one which is negative has always been defeated by Mahat Pad Rajobhisekam, Niskinchananam Pranityavat. This I have experienced. I am telling my own experience that, this negativity, it overcomes so much. But as soon as I remember Sripad Radha Govinda Swami putting his head on my head, I said, what this nonsense I was going to do, like that. So that one is also, and I understand it. Jad Bharat also saying the same thing, he says, Rahu Gunita Tafsanayati, Vina Padarajo Abhisekam, like that. So in our fight against our bad karmas and all that, we should look for this Mahatpada, pleasing some pure devotee that will counteract it so effectively. I am just staying on my side only. And also, as Prabhu says, karmani nirdati kintu bhakti bhaja. So these are some of the things. And the other thing is, in 11th canto also, Bhagavan tells Arjuna, Ye na asta naro rajan, na pramadet karhichit. Yeah, he is Dhavan Milind and Etreva. Still he will reach me. Despite our falling and all that. Bhagavan Krishna will grant us mercy because we have become Das Anudas. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Very nice class today. I get always inspired by your talks so much. Thank you very much, Haribo.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prahladananda Prabhu. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Preeti Vilasni Mataji has one last question, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, sorry to bother you in the last minute. I got a chat question. Is prema attained only at the time of giving up the body? That was the question.
Is
Asked.
prem?
The stage of prem attained only at the time of giving up the body. That is, only after giving up the body, one can attain the stage of prem. That is the question.
No, no,
okay.
that is not true. Prem is attainable even in this lifetime. Wasn't Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur a premi bhakta? Wasn't Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada premi bhakta? Wasn't Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj on the stage of prem? Wasn't Srila Prabhupada on the stage of prem? So prema bhakti can be attained in this lifetime.
Sure.
The highest stages of prem, a human body is not able to hold or tolerate. Highest levels of ecstasy, they may not. And then one may just quit one's body. Therefore, Srila Gaur Govind Maharaj was requested never to speak the story of the 3 logs of wood, because he would tell it with such emotion, such love, that he was advised that he should not narrate that story. Otherwise, they were afraid he might leave his body. And when those Matajis asked him, yesterday was the Tithi, when they asked him that question, very enthusiastically, Srila Gaur Govind Maharaj, why did Mahaprabhu choose Jagannath Puri as the place of his residence? Shashi Mata telling him is external reason. What was the internal reason? And Srila Gaur Govind Maharaj is explaining how Jagannath Puri is such a unique holy place where Jagannath is Dwarkadhish, Krishna feeling separation from Vrindavan, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Samyogini Radharani, who has come to Kurukshetra to bring that Krishna who is separate from Vrindavan back to Vrindavan, and that meeting place Kurukshetra, which was the mood of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that place Kurukshetra is Jagannath Puri, where Krishna and Radharani meet. Krishna is Jagannath and Sri Chaitanya was Radharani. In that mood of bringing back, that Rath Yatra is taking place in Jagannath Puri. That Rath Yatra originally took place in Kurukshetra. Therefore, Jagannath. But when he was explaining that Radha and Krishna, after such a long separation, they meet, they come face to face. Srila Gaur Govind Maharaj, those very high levels of ecstasy, a human body is not able to take. Therefore, it is said that he left his body. But Prem also has so many stages. So, but Prema Bhakti can be attained in this lifetime. Is that okay?
Yes. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. I'll pass on the answer. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare
Thank you
Krishna,
so much.
Prabhu.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
I would like to offer my obeisances to you and all the Vaishnavas assembled on the call. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhu bhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, His Grace Adi Gadadhar Prabhuji ki jai.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare